Welcome to Marketing Golf. So today we have a club review. So we have the Ping G430 iron. So I'm looking forward to giving that a bash. I think the thing about when you're looking at a new iron is one, like look of it behind the ball, think it's got to be hittable, feel off the face, get the right price point, so you're buying a good bit of quality kit. And then a new thing to look at, which has been the last few years, is the loft. Got to look at the loft to make sure. So you've got the companies have all changed their loft over the years. Now Ping are in the game, so now they are the similar lofts to the other companies. So this Ping iron is now a standard 7 iron, is 29 degrees. So you can get strong or retro lofts. So it depends what you're looking to achieve. Now the downside to that is that you're still trying to fill the same gap. So you've got to be wary of what the 5 iron loft is. So please check that out. So on this particular Ping iron, the loft of the 5 iron is 22, which for a lot of people that's going to fall in amongst their hybrids. So the 6 iron is 25.5. So then where everything is shifted along one, you've got to then look at the other end, look at the wedges. So the pitching wedge is then a lot more powerful, so then you'll need an additional, so you end up with about 4 or 5 wedges. So just be aware of that when you're buying that set. And if you're having a competition with your mate and he's saying he's getting out a 7 iron and you're hitting a 6 iron, it's got to be relative to what loft. The number now is just completely different on the bottom, so it's all to do with the loft. So please check that out first. Right, let's get stuck in with this iron. I'm going to compare it to my Cobra Tech iron, which has got a loft at 29.5. The main benefit from the Ping iron is you've got this cavity on the back, so the Pro Flexor in the badge, so the back of the cavity is potentially supposed to give you a bit more, as you would normally expect, more club head speed, no ball speed, sorry, so just faster off the face, higher flight. But that's the key one, is that higher flight. So when you take the loft down, we need that higher flight so you get that distance, so the ball isn't nose diving into the ground. So let's hit some down there and see how she performs. So I'm going to hit with a few shots with my Cobra Tech iron first. So then that will give us a comparable, something to compare it against. So some numbers that we can see the difference with the Ping 430. So I've had this iron for quite a while now, so I've had it for around 4 years, in that sort of ballpark. So the Ping, what they've done, so where they've decreased the lofts, they're claiming that it will still hit that higher flight on the ball. So the thing you don't want is to have a low launch and a low spin. So Ping are trying to get that low launch and that higher spin so you can get the flight and it will work for you rather than nose diving into the ground, which is massively important. So I hit a few more with the Cobra Tech iron, have a go with the Ping, compare the numbers and see where we're at. Right, so I've hit 6 balls down there, and I did actually hit them all right. I mean, perfectly honest, that was take 2. The first 6 weren't that great. Next 6, a lot better, so I'm good to go. So now I've got the Ping G430 iron in my hand, ready to go. So I will do the same thing with the Ping. I'll hit 6 down there. If I've got to make sure they're comparable hits, I'm not trying to. I've got no favour of the Ping over the Cobra or anything, so so I'm not trying to get something to you to buy something as such kind of thing. So personal preference. Everything that you watch on YouTube, it's got to be in sync with what you're looking to achieve, what you want from it. That's where it gets very confusing. You can watch certain videos and they're not, they don't apply to you. So you just got to make sure you watch the right thing with that intent of how it's going to help you. So the Ping, I'm going to smash down there, stop talking, and we'll have a look. This could be quite interesting. So this time I've put the flag 10 yards further back because I think it's definitely going to go a bit further. Right, let's have a go, shall we? So I wanted to be totally fair, so when I was hitting the shots down there, the one where I put my hand off to the right was where I cut across the ball slightly and it was a bit short and right, so I did hit another one down there, so to even it out, so it's definitely a fair comparison, because like I said, I hit 6 quite good shots with the Cobra, and then I wanted to have a fair comparison with the ping. So as you can see, the numbers in the screen now, there's not really much difference. I have to say that for where the ping, they've made the ping more powerful compared to what it normally is. It's still got that flight on the ball, so it will still go up, it won't nosedive into the ground. So it's very personal preference to what club you're going to buy and what you're comparing it to. So like I said, so when you're buying a new set of irons at the moment, got to make sure you're definitely checking the lofts, what lofts are on those clubs. I've had too many people where they haven't checked what lofts they're going to get, so to make sure they can get the ball up in the air and flying down, and that's hugely important. So as I just said, there's hardly any difference in the numbers. So the Cobra's got quite a modern loft on it, so that's 29.5. This one was 29, so there's hardly going to be much in it really. You're talking 4 years difference in technology. So the Cobra's done really well, to be fair, but that is my club, so that's what I'm used to. So if it depends what you're comparing, you're moving from and to, and what you want to get out of it. The ping looks nice behind the ball, feels nice off the face, it's nice and forgiving, so the miss hits I hit down there still felt quite nice. Got to make sure you don't get the wrong category, so if you get too small a head, forward head, suddenly you lose ball speed and you'll lose distance. It's very difficult to get back and you'll start losing confidence, so make sure you're getting the right category. So as a ping, as a club overall, I think the ping's quite a nice club. It hasn't beat my Cobra on this occasion, but like I said, you've got to do it in accordance with what you're looking to achieve, what you're comparing it against. So I would certainly put it in the mix when you're looking at a new club. Be aware of what lofts your hybrids are, and that you'll have to get the extra wedges, but that's the same for all companies. So please check the lofts and enjoy picking out the new equipment for 2023.